Hi, my name's Chris Whitenack, and welcome to my very first YouTube content video. Um, I am a writer who's been doing that on and off for over 13 years, so I've developed content for various periodicals by way of Upwork and other content mills. I also recently restarted a Medium membership, so I've been putting content on there. I'll be reading content that I write on there for this has to practice my new media production company here on YouTube. I have some great motivation on this. I'm moving forward in my life as a creative and as a content creator. Um, it's a natural fit for me because I've been told repeatedly that I have the personality for it and that I can hold interest and that I have a lot of interests and that always captures people's imagination. And somewhere in there, I'm supposed to have this soothing thing. I don't know what that's about, but sure, why not? Um, excuse me. So, right now, we're doing raw and mostly uncut video footage just to get it rolling. I'm working off of a Samsung S21 Ultra. I'm even doing the selfie side of it today because I was just having too many difficulties with the camera bracket to get the really good camera because I do have the 4K resolution, full HD going on. I mean, I got some nice stuff to work with. But for now, I'm working with what I have. No makeup, not even a shave. Hey, here I am. This is Chris. This is me. This is who I am. Welcome to my channel. In this new journey that I'm on, I'm going to be developing my skills as a content creator for video. So you're going to be watching that evolve as I go on. My hard and fast rule is 1% of video. So each time I do one, I want to do 1% better. And as per my 27-year-old man child, I just need to make content and I just need to make whatever crappy content I can make. And this falls very in line with one of my favorites, who's Roberto Blake, who's a big YouTuber that does a lot of instructional video on how to make YouTubes and other means of content distribution. He's great. Highly recommend you follow for him. And no, I'm not pining for the attention of Roberto, though that would be cool. I'm more along the lines of just saying he's a good one to watch if you yourself are new and want to learn how to develop content. Um, but one of the things him and his people have come up with is doing 100 crappy videos. You must mandatory do it. And the idea, of course, is to develop the skills to get better at it so then I can be putting out the high quality type of content that ultimately I want to do. I've been learning a lot about it. I have some really great influences I'll talk to you about in a second. Um, but I've been learning a lot of what the technical skills, the acting skills, the marketing, everything that goes into making a successful YouTube channel. And that's what this is about for me. I want to succeed at this. I'm not expecting millions of followers. I don't want to be viral. I don't want people IDing me walking down the street going, hey, there goes Chris. I'm not that person. But I do want to get good enough at what I do that I do get some recognition for it so that it bleeds over well into other areas of content creation that I am working on. One of which is Chris W. Writer at Medium, or Medium at Chris W. Writer. So if you want to see some of the stuff that I'm writing now, and I'll be developing more of that each week as I go along, you get a feel for where I'm coming from with what type of content I want to create. But there's a lot of side stuff too. And ultimately, as I develop a relationship with you, the audience, I want your guys' inputs in the comments section to let me know more what it is that you'd like to see me talk about as I go. You'll start seeing what my interest cycles are and stuff like that as I go along. So as far as influences go, which really help me set up the idea of, yes, I want to do this and I see that I can do this, would be, of course, Roberto Blake. And the reason being is he has the technical understanding that really helped me wrap my mind around the idea that, yes, I can make content. And also because he is content savvy. He really knows how to exploit a topic thoroughly, succinctly, calmly, and he's a great speaker. I mean, if you've never had a chance, check him out. He's really on top of his game. Smart guy. Next one would be Neil Oliver. Now, some of you may have heard that name, maybe not, but he's a historian guy that has done BBC documentaries from Scotland. He has some shows that he does now, including his own channel now. And nowadays he does a lot of political societal commentary, which is fine, but in his documentaries, he's a fantastic storyteller. Again, highly recommended. The next person would be the ubiquitous Simon Whistler. Now, I'm hoping most of you know who that is. Simon's the bald guy with the beard, not this one. He has a fantastic speaking voice. He has an exceptionally rapid fire narration style. I mean, he doesn't even skip a beat, and you can actually synthesize his information, but he's like boom, boom, boom. And I love that, and I'm really trying to learn from that. I would like to get really good at that kind of thing, just from the American point of view rather than, I think he's from England, but I could be wrong. I don't think so. I know he lives in another country. Who cares? But those are my reasons for that. And he has a certain cool factor, which I really dig. You can find him at Biographics. Just keyword Simon Whistler, and he has a plethora of shows. He's also known for working Visual Politic, which he has long since parted way with, gratefully, because their content really got shoddy, and I think that's why he did it, because his content is excellent. Again, great storytelling. Then, of course, there's one of my other favorites right now, which you probably not heard of, but his name's Patrick Boyle, and he's a financial guy. But he comments on all of the financial workings going on in the world today, including really hot topics, loves to take on and bag on Elon Musk. But he has some really fascinating things to say about the, not Bitcoin, but that space. And how that actually doesn't really work, but there's also, he addresses things like the meme economy and things like that. But what I love about him, another great storyteller, great narrator, but he also has a really upbeat tempo that I dig, and I want to try and emulate that. But he has a fantastic knowledge base for his information. He knows his stuff, and that's something that I won't walk into a video as I go unless I completely know about the topic, because I want to cover every aspect of it. I have a certain babble technique, I like to call it. My son thinks that's all I should do is just get on here and babble. But me being me, I'd rather have a direction I'm going with it. But he has this brilliant sarcasm. That would be Patrick Boyle. He has this sarcasm that when it hits you like a sledgehammer. And I would love to be able to pull some of the stuff he says, but I have to do my own material. We'll see how that works out. But anyhow, we are closing in on the 9-minute mark, so I want to wrap it up with a vision for what I'm doing. Ultimately, I want to talk about not just world events that are going on, but the societal implications of what we're doing. There's a lot of negative, really tired, beat up, politically influenced commentary. And I'm tired of the postmodernist stuff. I'm tired of the Republican stuff. I'm tired of the Democrat stuff. I don't hear it. I don't do it no more. I don't like it. I think it's the most counterproductive thing we have. I'm more interested in the people that actually can see things how they're working, and the kind of stuff that indicates we're actually doing better as a race. That's the human race, in case you had to think that one through. Species. I'm not a racist, I'm a speciest. Take that and roll with it. but I really want to see things get better, and that requires looking at things from a very different lens, and that's what I'm hoping to provide for you. I have a lot of interest in history. I have a lot of interest in music. I have a lot of interest in art. I have a lot of interest in writing. Obviously, I'm a writer. Um, just a little bit of everything that touches our daily lives. And I'm hoping to do something where I help remove my overall goal, my life goal is to remove 5%. If I can remove 5% of fear in the way we go about doing our daily lives in my lifetime as an accomplishment, and that's a huge accomplishment. I'm talking about 5% of the planet's fear. Yeah, I go big or go home. That's something I really want to do. Yes, it'd be great to get recognized as a writer. Yes, it'd be great to get recognized as a content provider and a voice and whatever else. But I'm not totally in it for that. That's only a small part of it. I'm more interested than the other aspects that come with that success. Um, but it's about, for me, being able to not only leave a mark in my world, but to leave it a better place than when I got here. And I think we're all doing that. I think we just simply need to take the time and recognize that. So that's my 11 and a half minute babble. I thank you for your time. This is video content number 1 out the window, and it's coming up pretty much as is. I might edit in some pictures and stuff, but that's it. And then I'll be working on another one the next day or two. And my goal is to try and do 2 pieces of content a week, if not 3, and keep evolving that so I can hit that 100 mark and then start providing really nice, high quality, high definition stuff that you want to hear. I want you, the audience, to help direct me on my journey to a certain extent. I'd love that. So thanks, and thanks for checking in. And if you're liking what you're seeing here, by all means, like, subscribe, follow, notifications, comments. Please throw me comments. It helps me so much when you do that. Have a great rest of your day, and I'll catch you on the flip side.